Welcome back after that short break to Sports Buzz. Now continuing with news and updates from different sporting arenas. India secured a 5-wicket consolation victory over England in the third and final Women's T20 international match in Mumbai. However, England won the series by 2-1. Well, a disciplined bowling performance led by Saika Ishak and Sriyanka Patil, followed by crucial knocks from Smriti Mandhana and Jamia Rodrigues, ensured India's victory in the third match. Batting first, England put up a modest total of 126 runs due to half-century by captain Heather Knight, as India's bowlers did not let England gain the momentum. The early wickets dented the visitors on another slow track at the Wankhede. England had rested 4 of their star performers to give opportunity to the young players. India's chase got trickier as the hosts lost Shafali Verma in the third over, but Smriti Mandhana and Jamia Rodrigues joined forces to take the team ahead. Mandhana anchored Indian chase with a scratchy runner ball 48, but it was Amanjot Kaur's boundaries that got the hosts past target with an over to spare. India's victory was their first in last 5 matches. They last beat England in 2022 by 8 wickets. The first T20 international match between India and South Africa was abandoned due to heavy rains in Durban. The officials waited till the last as per the rules, but the rains showed no indication of stopping, and finally the cricket administration decided to call off the match without even the toss taking place. The Indian team is currently led by Suryakumar Yadav for 3-match T20 international series, while Arden Markram heads the South African team. The Indians come into the match on a high note, having won the series against the Aussies on their home soil. Well, the second match of the series will take place on Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. according to Indian Standard Time. Staying on cricket, Azan Away's centuries and 50s from Shahzeb Khan and Saad Beg helped Pakistan chase down 260 runs against India in the Under-19 Asia Cup tournament in Dubai. Shahzeb and Azan stitched a 110-run stand for the second wicket to set up the chase, while an unbeaten stand of 125 runs between Captain Saad and the Centurion took the team past the finish line. Off-spinner Murugan Abhishek was the sole wicket-taker for India. He took 2 wickets for 55 runs as the Pakistani batters were at ease. Pakistan now continues to be on top of Group A points table with 2 victories in a row, while India suffered its first defeat in 2 games so far. Earlier put into bat, India lost opener Arshin Kulkarni inside the power play after his runner ball 24 and soon lost Rudra Patel cheaply. Adarsh Singh and Uday Saharan added 93 runs for the third wicket to take India to a respectable total of 259 runs. On to Australia's Big Bash League now. Melbourne Renegades' clash with Perth Scorchers was abandoned on Sunday because of safety concerns over a water-damaged pitch. Scorchers had reached 30 for 2 after 6.5 overs when umpires stopped the play to inspect the pitch, with the fixture abandoned soon afterwards. The decision to abandon the game came after concerns from batters over inconsistent bounce and extra weight in seam movement, in particular from Scorchers' Josh English. The ground staff in Geelong worked feverishly on Sunday to dry the pitch after heavy rain crept under the covers overnight. Now, in a statement, Cricket Australia said, and I quote their statement over here, CA will conduct a thorough review into the extremely frustrating circumstances that have resulted in the game being abandoned, and also a huge disappointment for the fans and the players. Staying on cricket, Cricket West Indies announced 14 men's contract and 15 women contract on Sunday. Former captains Jason Holder and Nicholas Pooran and all-rounder Kylie Mayers have turned down West Indies central contracts for the year 23-24. The trio will, however, be available for T20 international series during the year. Well, the men's list included 4 new faces in batters who are Alec Athanaze, Kisi Kati, Taganiri Chanderpaul and left-arm spinner Gudakesh Moti, while all-rounders Zayda James and Shinita Grimont were part of the women's list for the first time. In an age of increasing workloads and T20 franchise leagues, providing the players options to secure relative financial security. This is not the first instance of key players turning down West Indies contracts. Kieran Pollard, Dwayne Bravo and Chris Gayle did so back in the year 2010. Moving on to soccer now, Girona reclaimed top spot in La Liga after beating champions Barcelona by 4-2. They handed Xavi Hernandez's side their second league defeat of the season. Artem Dovbyk put Girona in front in the 12th minute before Robert Lewandowski equalized for the hosts 7 minutes later. Miguel Gutierrez restored Girona's lead before halftime and Valeri Fernandez made it 3-1. Ilkay Gundogan pulled another goal back for Barcelona before Girona's Christine Stuani scored their fourth in stoppage time. Girona topped the standings with 41 points from 16 games, having leapfrogged Real Madrid on 39 points. Well, Barcelona are fourth on 34 points, level with third place Atletico Madrid, who have a game in hand.
No sé si somos los que mejor jugamos, pero
I do not know if we play the best, but we play really well. We play really well, and more importantly, we have soul and passion, which is what our fans want, and that is what fulfills me the most. For a team to have this soul, and then seeing Christian Stuani's goal, he was like on top of beating Barcelona, which never happens, and I score a goal to make it 2-4. Well, really nice things are happening, and I hope they keep enjoying this moment.
que sigan disfrutando este momento.
Manchester City came from behind to beat Premier League newcomers Luton Town by 2-1 and breathe a collective sigh of relief with their first victory in 5 league games. The victory kept the champions in 4th place on 33 points, for shy of leaders Liverpool in a crowded title fight. Luton remain in the drop zone on 9 points, 4 adrift of 17th position. Tottenham Hotspur also returned to form after a 5-game winless streak as Richarlison's double helped them to a 4-1 defeat of Newcastle United. Everton inflicted a third away defeat in a row on Chelsea with a 2-0 victory, while Fulham registered their second successive 5-0 victory when they thrashed West Ham United at home in a one-sided London derby. Everton has filed an appeal against their 10-point deduction by the Premier League. The Merseyside club was docked points with immediate effect last month after being found to have breached financial rules relating to the losses. Earlier this month, the Premier League said Everton admitted that they had breached profitability and sustainability rules during a hearing. The resultant sanction was the biggest of its kind since the creation of the Premier League. The deduction also saw Everton drop from 14th in the standings into the relegation zone with 4 points. Now it was labelled wholly disproportionate and unjust by the club. Everton fans protested the deduction during last week's 3-0 loss to Manchester United.